in this referendum.
Okay, now we're just going to a short closing statement from both of our speakers. I'd like to hand over to Dr.
Well,
said it all.
yeah, I think we both had quite a good go, actually. So let me just respond very quickly to some of those things Ben said. It strikes me that a notable thing about our system is how much the parties do not undo what the previous party did in government. And I give you the outstanding example of what did the Blair government undo from the Thatcher, or Thatcher and Major, if you like, governments. Not much, not big things. We have the oppositional system where they say how terrible it is, but once it's done, quite often, they say, oh, all right. I didn't say that we have a two-party system. Actually, I invited you to consider how a two-party system would work. But indeed, the point Ben makes that rather small proportion, as he sees it, voted for the two-party, 66, as it voted for two. Yeah, and 10% voted for smaller parties, smaller than the Lib Dems, something like that. There is a principled case for proportional representation. That's not the case we're arguing about. There is a principled case. I don't agree with it, but that principled case runs along the lines that these smaller parties are entitled to their, as it were, 10% representation for 10% of their votes. AV is not going to give it to them. AV will benefit the Greens. Well, the Greens got one seat. They didn't get any second places, and I don't think they got any third places. So I reckon the Green is the first to be eliminated all round under AV, except in the seat they won. So there you are. That's not benefiting the Greens. Sorry, wrong medicine. This is what you're being offered, something disguised as something else. The point about other reform of the House of Lords and all that, well, yes, by all means. When I was answering that, I wasn't thinking about such matters as electing the House of Lords, so I'm not expressing the view that that sort of wider constitutional reform would be a bad thing. I'm expressing the view that mucking about with the voting system would be a bad thing. And the continental cases where they're supposedly so well governed, well, I don't know, but if it's the last couple of decades we're talking about, it's notable how badly economics has gone anyway in many of them. They're not all proportional cases, of course. My points, I don't think that the quality of government is exactly the thing at issue. I haven't stood here and said coalition is bad because it results in weak government, which is a 19th century argument. Some people think that. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. What I've drawn attention to is the quality of democracy that you get. And I'm inviting you to think of what is it that democracy can deliver to you. What is it you want from democracy? What you should want is power for the people, not power for the politicians. And the first past the post is the system that gives you the best grip on keeping power with the people and the politicians in their place of any system that we're likely to devise. Thank you.
And I believe it does exactly the opposite, because first past the post takes away power from the people in the vast majority of seats in this country who never vote for a winning candidate. And what AV enables you to do is it enables you to use your choices as you like to impact the change, to make politicians more accountable, to lessen the power of parties to select candidates into safe seats for life, to make them more accountable too. We're not going to get another opportunity to change our voting system, so I hope you'll take this opportunity to vote for a system that is fairer, more accountable, more modern, and I think will play a small role in helping drag the United Kingdom, great as she is, into the 21st century. Thank you.
I'd like to say thank you very much on behalf of the Society and everyone here for both of our speakers. It was an excellent debate, and thank you all very much for coming. Our Policy Centre editor has just got a very short announcement about submissions for our our recommendations?
Basically, the reason for us holding these seminars are the fact that we want people to write articles on the topics discussed in a journal that will be published, we think, in May or June. So if you do want to write an article on the topics that we've discussed along our seminars, please email ben@kingsthinktank.com or thinktankpapers@gmail.com with your article or with your policy proposal, and you will be published, and we will have a guest speaker section in our journal, so you will be in a very good company if you do get published. Thank you.